Every chosen one story follows the same structural blueprint. The orphan in the tower, the child born under a sign, the one who was told they were ordinary right up until the moment it became undeniable that they were not. Joseph and his coat, Harry and his scar, Joan and her voices, Neo and his glitching reality. Luke Skywalker staring at twin suns on the horizon of a life too small to hold him. These are not just stories. They are psychological mirrors, and the reason they have persisted across every civilization, every century, every culture that has ever produced mythology is that they are not describing external heroes. They are describing an internal architecture that lives inside every human being. Who has ever felt that they were built for something that hasn't happened yet? Joseph Campbell called it the hero's journey. Carl Jung called it the individuation process. What we are going to call it here is what it actually is: a constructed psychological identity, one that is assembled piece by piece from the specific raw materials of a specific life. And like all constructions, it can be examined, it can be understood, and once understood, it can be used rather than simply inhabited. The architecture begins early, not with triumph, with difference. The first building block of chosen one, identity, is not the sense of being powerful. It is the sense of being other. The child who reads the room differently than everyone else in it, who feels things at a frequency that doesn't match the people around them, who looks at their family, their classroom, their neighborhood, and knows with a quiet certainty that they have no language for yet, that something is misaligned, that they have been placed somewhere they do not entirely belong. This is not pathology, it is perception, and in many cases it is accurate. There are children who process experience at a depth that the adults around them are not equipped to meet, whose sensitivity registers information that others filter out, whose interior world is genuinely more complex, more layered, more turbulent, and more alive than what is reflected back at them from the outside. But here is where the architecture begins its construction.